Welcome to the challenge, Spies, Lies, and Allies.
This is awesome! I live for the drama. Blow up in flames chamber, that's what I love.
So, just to recap, last week, Fessy gets sent home, Esther gets a second chance, which actually doesn't end up mattering at the end of the day because everyone sees her as an easy out. She's by herself, don't have to put anyone else on the line, and she's a rookie. And she kinda had it coming. I mean, she started some shit and she had no backup, you know?
Name something only a rookie would do. Specifically, pop off against a vet with no backup.
You don't do stuff like that. You don't make moves like that unless you got backup. Now, yes, she was trying to back up her partner, Fessy, but her partner's gone. So, she got thrown in. Emmy threw herself in as a move to get CT, and that worked out perfectly for her. Now, whether that's going to be smart moving forward, initially it seems like it because she got Esther out. The person that was most upset about that decision, Berna, went out this episode. So on paper, it looks like picking CT was the smartest move.
On paper, it is a smart move, and we saw that paying off this week with them winning, but you kind of get the glimpse of what's going to happen next week when you hear Devin targeting the vet champs.
Want to see a veteran non-champion win this game.
So you know from next week, CT and Ashley as the only champs. Oh, I forgot. And Amber. She's so forgettable when it comes to the championship list.
How did you forget? She always talks about it.
I am a champ. This test based taxes. Girl, relax, okay? We get it. We get it. You won last season.
She can't shut up about it.
Now I understand why people don't like Amber. They haven't been showing the reason why, but every episode and you get to see the confession, it makes sense. I think her going on about what happened last season and being the champ is rubbing people off the wrong way.
That I don't like you, you feel it. I don't want to listen to any kind of more Amber season stories, last season stories. I don't personally.
I may not like you, Berna, but a lot of us are feeling the same way about Amber, so speak your piece, girl.
So back to Amy. I don't know, man, but at the same time, CT and Amy seem to be working perfectly fine together, which means CT will have to win agency from this day going forward.
Priscilla, you sneaky mofo. Well played, rookie.
But then at the same time, I'm kind of like thinking, who is brave enough to step up to CT in the elimination?
CT, he's like a grizzly bear. His neck looks like a tree trunk. He looks like he eats small children for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Boys, may God be with you.
Because I don't see any of the players remaining Corey, Nelson, Devin going after CT at all. There's a chance with Kels. They missed a chance with Coriel, and even Gabu, who's not good in puzzle, he had the strength. None of the rookies remaining right now, in my eyes, have the physical strength to go after CT.
Not Jeremiah?
Priscilla had to carry him in the elimination. She was in charge of that elimination.
Are you ready?
Right.
But as we saw with Hughie's situation, it didn't seem like Jeremiah's problem was strength. It seemed like this was a challenge that had a lot to do with balance, and what body type you have I think really helped, because Hughie's big ass got in the way.
Can't find my balance, my feet keep on slipping, my bum is holding me out because it's not exactly small. It's a complete disaster. It's a disaster.
And he seemed like, I don't know, like every time he would take a step, it just seemed like he was too like elbows and knees. He just seemed like he was too tall. And maybe that has to do with your partner, that you two have to do it together. But it just seemed like he wasn't coordinated. Didn't seem like he was tired. Didn't seem like he wasn't fit.
Here's the thing, I disagree when it comes to the body type of the challenges, because they really do their best to make their challenges fair for everyone to partake in. Because if you're unfair, your certain challenges can only be won by certain different body types. The body type are advantage,
Yeah.
but they don't stop you from doing something. I think with Hughie, it's a matter of Hughie does not strategize and he is not calm. I don't think his ass was in the way. I think Hughie was in Hughie's way.
I think that was the excuse he went with.
It was a logical excuse that everybody gave because of how he was standing. He was leaning out and his ass was there and he's not standing up straight and he's not moving with Burner. But meanwhile, when we see Jeremiah and Priscilla, they were on point. And she even explained that you have to create some tension so the person can get balance.
But to be fair, they weren't that far behind. If they had just been a little more coordinated.
Hence why I say the body and his ass was not the issue. Hughie was an issue.
Yeah. It also makes sense now why Ashley was throwing out, I mean, she says it was advice, but nah, she was throwing out threats in the deliberation because she's one of the past winners. So it makes sense why she was so upset at the end. I mean, she almost didn't hug Ed when he was like, new team. She's just like, yeah, whatever. Now the deliberation, she was desperately trying to throw it out there like, yo, don't do this.
Because whoever the agency is next time, if you do not pick a rookie vet team, whoever is that agency, guaranteed they're going to be coming for your ass as well as all of us here.
One, because she was in a vet team, so if they were going to come for anyone, they were probably going to come for her. And number two, now she is in a way less advantageous position than before. Now the spotlight's back on her.
Goes back to what Casey once said. Tori needs to learn to shut up, because Tori started the train by reminding everybody the importance of having a rookie team.
And if there's not another rookie team created, then everybody's on the chopping block. At the end of the day, you're gonna cut your chances in half if you choose somebody that is paired with a rookie, because you're gonna create a new rookie team.
Like, you do know there are 4 more rookies in this house
listening to this. Of course.
And then Ashley adds onto it by now adding a threat.
Whoever the agency is next time, if you do not pick a rookie vet team, whoever is that agency, guaranteed they're going to be coming for your ass as well as all of us here.
So those 2 players are players in the challenge who don't know when to shut up and when to speak. Ashley said the wrong thing at the wrong time.
I will say this. I think what they didn't count on is Priscilla. Because frankly speaking, I could see a lot of rookies hearing that and then following that advice. I could hear them listening to Tori and being like, yeah, if there is a rookie team, that keeps the spotlight off me. Exactly. That's how these guys have been playing it.
Yeah.
I think if Gabo hears that information,
come on.
He says, screw that other rookie team. At least it's not me.
Gabo won't even hear it. He'll be thinking about dancing and partying in the yard.
But honestly, half the rookies that have left because of this reason. Because they haven't been thinking of it that way. And they've been listening to the vets. And the vets are giving them advice that helps the vets. So, frankly, I don't necessarily think Tori and Ashley were dumb by saying, well, clearly they were, now that we know. But I think at the time they were thinking some of the other rookies might take this the way I'm hoping they take it, but Priscilla was just like, you don't know me.
Oh, hell no! You don't know me. I don't know me. My mama don't know me, and I came out her.
You don't know who you fucking with. It was the smartest thing to do. But even the way Priscilla put it out there, like, I don't deal well with threats. It's like you don't know how some people are gonna react to what you're saying. And Priscilla just took it in the way that they were hoping she wouldn't.
Priscilla, who do you want as a new partner?
In deliberation, something was said, and it seemed more like a threat than advice. But I don't like threats, so let the games begin. Joshi, come down.
Priscilla did what we've been hoping every rookie does in a situation. And finally, for me, I feel like the challenge has officially begun.
Yeah, I certainly hope we don't have a situation next week where you have a vet rookie team thrown in because of the voting, because that has to happen, and then they pick 2 rookies to go in, and the rookies go home, and then the people that won get to pick their thing, and then we're back to where we started. I hope that doesn't happen, but even if that happens, the fact that they have to vote someone in means one of the vets is going to realize, oh, they're coming for me now, and that could also toss up the game into new interesting directions.
I'm interested in that. I'm looking forward to that. I really think we will never have the same strategy of rookie teams ever again, because now all the vets that want to play the game and get rid of players that they wanted to get rid of and were held off due to this vet alliance no longer have to do the vet alliance thing. Now they just have to execute their game the way that they wanted to from the word go. But now the thing is, have they made enough friends with the rookies to gain the numbers to vote according to whoever that they want to throw in, or they spend way too much time targeting rookies and they didn't build a relationship? Now they're going to be scrambling looking for people to support them.
Get the off me! Go! The vets all see that Corey is trying to work with Jeremiah. He said, who didn't look out for you? I said Corey. I'm going down there right now. I don't give a.
Yeah, we haven't really seen much of the like strategic voting yet. It seems like a lot of it is just okay, who's the rookie team of the week or the latest beef in the house. There hasn't really been like a smart smaller teams being like, okay, we're all gonna vote together. So as the voting, like within smaller groups within the overall alliance starts happening, hopefully things get more interesting. I got my eyes on Devin. I think he's making moves, definitely.
At this point, rookie teams, or as I like to call them, R&Rs, are dwindling, which means vet rookie teams are the way of the future, which means the truce will eventually have to come to an end.
I think he's realized, okay, we've all been coasting, but this is the point where, as someone who hasn't won before, as someone who even with this conversation with Josh, like we have only certain options if we ever hope to win. There's certain things we have to do, there's certain people we have to team up with, and there's certain people we have to gun for. So I'm hoping he realizes that now's the time to start it.
My thing with Devin is he seemed to be going back and forth on strategies, and I appreciate that about him, because it means that his game is changing his strategy is changing according to the game. Because at first he was making fun of Corey.
Corey's an interesting one because every season he's taking care of his family. You.
In the beginning, I thought he's targeting Corey, pairing himself up with Carl as their friends. But now I see him talking to the same person who's making fun of Corey, letting him know that we need to get rid of the champions.
I want to see a veteran non-champion win this game.
The strongest alliance in our house that I see going to form going forward will be Devin, Carl, and Josh, because those three think they have better chance of winning if they go against each other. They have to stick together because they are the weakest players in the house.
Yeah, no, definitely. It would have been easier for them if they still had Fessy. That's clearly the strategy that would work best for Devin.
No, but to what extent? Because even though I'll be CT and I want to win, I don't think CT is scared of anybody.
No, CT's like, he's like a ghost. He's like a magician. He's like fucking Goku or something. Like it's not fair. It's like, I'm always watching this guy and I'm like, why doesn't everyone just team up against you?
Alliance made a mistake when they did not put CT against all the big rookies that they did not want, because now they have to deal with him. So,
unless Devin and them were smart enough to be like, let the Vet Alliance ride out. We don't want the trouble just yet. Then we'll just throw the Young Bucks at them till one of them take them out.
That's what I thought until I saw Devin talking to Corey, and I'm like, you need to throw in Corey against CT. So if you are making alliances or attempting to make an alliance with Corey, how are you going to throw him in? But it is spies, lies, and disguise. It's not a lie to Corey, whatever way.
And we still have rookies. You know, we can still start throwing some Eds at him. We can still start throwing some of the European boys at him.
I feel like only person that can take out CT is CT.
There are no more rookie teams. What's gonna happen?